Okay guys, welcome to this video. So this video I'm going to be going over gratefulness and happiness, okay? Gratefulness and happiness, that's what I'm going to go over in this video. You see here, we'll go to this part of this video, right? Happiness and gratefulness, right? Locks and profit, that's what we're going over there. I have that thing saying that, and then right here, gratefulness and humbleness, happiness, right? Right? The save accounts, right? It saves accounts, gratefulness and happiness. So we'll go over this case study of this day, right? You guys still see. All right, so this day, December 8th, 25, right? I have 4 express funded accounts. 4 express funded accounts at 2K that day. You see this? 2K, right? 2K balance here, and pretty much each and all of them, right? So that's 2K, right? In one day, right? Divide 2K by 1, right? Or yeah, right? Because half of 2K is 1K. So 1K times 4 express funded accounts, that's 4K profit on the day. 4K profit in one day. Imagine seeing 4K realized profit PL in your Webull account on the day. Or just in general, like 4K of profit in one day. That is a lot of money, right? That's a lot of money. 4K profit in one day. No one really makes that type of money at their jobs. Don't even get me started, right? Like that's an understatement to say that, right? Whatever, right? Okay, 4K profit in one day, right? But check it out. So there's been this thing that's been going on with me lately. I've been having this problem lately, um, where I will look at a huge day like this. Like you see how this number says 2K green profit on the day. Lately, I've been seeing that, and I have been, check this out, big part of this video, I have been looking at it, and I have been unhappy. I have been unhappy and ungrateful for to make this type of money. To make this type of money, I have been unhappy and ungrateful. Okay, I have been. I have been. Whether it's 4 express funded accounts or 1 express funded account, right? I see this number 2K green, and I am unhappy, ungrateful, and greedy for more. Really, I'm greedy for more. I look at this and I look at this amount of money and like 4K cash profit in one day. That's not enough. I'm so skilled and I've been struggling so long, and I deserve 10K profit in one day. I'm too skilled. I know what I'm doing. No, what is this dog shit? 2K in one day, more, and instantly too. Like, okay, I shot up to 2K in 5 minutes. I'm gonna do another 2K in another 5 minutes. When it's like, no, you just did 2K in 5 minutes. Okay, you got your luck on. You're done now. Honestly, right? Don't be greedy for more. Don't push your luck anymore, right? Because that's trading. Trading is a gamble. Okay, it really is. Um, but check it out. I had a case study. I wanted to show you another thing of how I've been. Oh yeah, because I was doing this a lot. I have to wait. Did I pass it? I think I passed it. I passed it. Aha! But I gotta show you the. Damn it. I gotta show you this though. What I was doing a lot over here. Here. We have to go to it. I don't even want to, but I gotta go to it. November. It was like November 21st, November 28th. Here we go. Perfect. Right? Just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Okay? Check this out. Right? Check this out right here. Right? 3K green, 300 green, all cool, all cool, all cool, all cool. But check this out. Right? Check this out. Check this out. I took this funded to 3K green, right? And then that day at 7:45 a.m., I took it to $3,800 green. And check it out. Obviously, I was still greedy for more. I was still greedy for more. Still greedy for more. Still unhappy at 3,800. And then what happens, right? I just slowly just boom, 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 boom. Got digging out, digging out, digging out. Boom, boom, boom. Dead. $4,300. And look how pissed I am. Look how pissed I am. 4K payout gone. Lost my 2K payout. I could have at least put in on 1K and would have won. I could have at least locked out at 1K. Right? Just awful. Just awful. Such a waste. And look at this hurts. 4 green, 3 green. This would have been 4. I would have been a payout, right? 3K, 3,300, 4,000, And then this was fucking, I brought it up to pretty much $7,000, $8,000 balance. 4K payout. This would have been on just one funded, but still. 4K, see this 4,300? Earlier, literally, you saw, this was not 4,300 red. I didn't just go red straight on the day, November 21st, you know, just straight red down. First, I went green 4,000, and then I lost 8,000. Holy fucking shit. What the fuck? All in the span of 7:45 to 8, then like 15 minutes. 25 minutes. Fucking lost $8,000. What the fuck? Right? And that shit hurt. That shit hurt.
Pain!
So much pain.
So much pain!
Yep.
So much pain!
Yep, so much pain. This is pain. Lost the account. So much pain. 8K payout bill. Fucking gone. You know? You know? Like, shit. You know? Same things over here. I think I hit, oh wow, I hit a PDT over here because I locked out my buttons. But then, the next day, I just took them off. I took them off. These went red 500, and they were gone. They were gone. They were gone. But anyways, right now I'm not focused on that. I digress. Right now I'm focused on right here, this part of this video, right? Okay. It was ungratefulness, unhappiness. Okay, 3K, again, 3K, 3,300, 4K. And then, at first, November 21st, at first, I had 4K balance, and then I shot it up to an $8,000 balance. $8,000 balance, right, at 7:45 a.m. And I was ungrateful. I was ungrateful for 3K, you know, 3, 1, 4K, and ungrateful, unhappy, not locking out, you know, stubborn too. If I right here 3,800, it's when I took this loss down to like, I don't know, this, I'm assuming this is like 2K greenish. I took some losses right here about 5 minutes in. I should have just locked out at 2K green. But what happens is when I lose, when I'm 3,800 and I peak at 3,800 and I lose a K, I'm so greedy for it back, my brain turns off. I don't even care about like anything anymore, right? But then I lose it, and it's a greed problem, right? It's been happening. This is what happens, right? I get to 5K green, then I lose 1,300 when I was at 3,700 green, and then I'm pissed and stubborn and stiff-necked to make it back and get it back. I try to get it all back in one fast trade, and then I take another 1,200 red trade, and then I'm green 2,500, and that's still a lot of money to lock out and just be happy with. But no, I don't care about 2,500 green. I just took a loss, and I was at 3,700. I will accept no less than 3,700 today, because that's just our psychology. That's our human psychology. That's my greedy psychology, right? And even though 2,500 green is a lot of money, I literally, it's off the table now. It is off of my mind. That is not an option to walk away $2,500 green for me anymore on the day. It's a market maker, you know, ploy. It's a market maker strategy. It makes me turn off my brain because they want your brain to turn off and your greed to just overcome you, right? And then I'm so greedy for my 5K back that I was 5K or whatever, and then you know. From there, my brain turns off, and I keep trying to get it back each second. My brain turns off, and literally, it's like back to back. Each second, I'll get in a trade and just take losses back to back. Boom, 200 loss. Boom, 200 loss. Boom, like literally clicking, like click, loss, click, stop out, 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 and then before I know it, I lose all of my 2,500 green, my 5K green, all of it down into red, and I blow up and I liquidate the account. Like you just saw that red 4,300, right? And then that's it. And then it's gone, right? Just like that. But what I've noticed is because really I'm just greedy, ungrateful, and unhappy, right? It's because I'm ungrateful. And check out this case study today again. What we're reading. I'm happy with my money today. I was happy with it. Look at that personal lockout. That's a big button. The personal lockout. Look, I was happy with my money today, so I locked out super smart and kept it because I was happy with 2K, right? And stopped there. I kept it. If I was right here it's 2K green. If I was unhappy with it at 2K, if I was like, you know what, I want more 4K. I think I'm gonna hit 4K profit target today. Oh, liquidation. These are the fundeds I still have now. I still have them right now, this second, because literally they're right here. You know why they're here? Look, it's still here. It's this. Yeah, this was this day. This was, you see, or okay, no, not that one. Wait, actually. Yeah, no, yeah, it's right here. Yeah, you see, it is. See, this is the leader. This one was right here. Yeah, they're all still. This is the. I have these, all 4 of these, right? These are the same ones I saw with that 2K green. They're still here and still alive. Also because of my PDLs, my 400 reds, right? That saved me. But still, in general, also that day, right? Because that day, actually, I took it off. It was naked, no PDL. I just took fucking risk. But anyways, because I shot up to 2K and I was happy with it in green, I locked out, right? And now now I get to keep them. Now they're not gone. I don't have to struggle like all hell passing a combine because those shits are hard to pass, honestly. Um, you know, so like it's insane, dude. It's absolutely insane. Um, you know, and what you gonna call it? What was I gonna say? Yeah, and so basically, it's because I was happy with it and grateful for it that I didn't lose the account, right? If I would have kept trading, if I was unhappy and ungrateful and wanted 4K instead of my nice little, my nice huge green 2K actually, then I would have lost it all. Absolutely, it would be gone. But I said, wow, it's incredible. I knew, absolutely incredible. I knew as sure as how, like day turns to night. That's how sure I was about how if I was kept trading for more than 2K and wanted 4K, liquidation. All these four fund dates gone. They're gone. They're not here. They lost. I lost money instead of made money, right? But instead, because I was actually happy with today's gains. I lock it out. Lately, I've been unhappy, even with 5K in a day gains. So I want more and I lose it all. You guys just saw, right? So happiness and greed. This is a video on happiness and greed. Happiness and gratefulness locks in profit. Locks in profit, And it can be a struggle. Yesterday was dangerous. So I'll take it to case study. So for these, I was red 400 on all of them because I have my PDOs. Red 400. You see yesterday, right? This is yesterday, Friday. So Saturday, right? Red 400, red 400. One was a red 500 or whatever. Red 400, red 400. Red 500, whatever, right? These are all red 4. But my wild card, at Soggy, I let this one no PDLL, and now it has one on because I'm up so much. But it didn't happen. It was naked at first, and I let it ride. I let it ride. But look at me dance. Look at this danger. Look at this danger. I went up to 53, and then I lost 3K. This normally it means liquidation. You see this fucking sharp drop down? That normally is a metabolic pathway to liquidation. I've seen it. I've learned it so many fucking times, right? But luckily, I escaped. I bounced out. And I just kept trading. And then I realized at 6K, I was like, dude, you know what, dude? I need to be happy with this. 6K green profit in one day. I need to tell. Because at that time, at the moment, when it's going, and especially yesterday was an incredible day. Look at this incredible liquidated, nice trend, VWAP sell-off. And these candlesticks are big. The 0.30%, 0.16% on the Qs, right? Like, this is fucking huge, bro. You don't, like, look, $3 sell-off on the SPY, intraday, 8 a.m. Like, oh my God, it's like Disneyland for me, right? But to say still at 6K, right? I was lucky. I was lucky because I was somewhat happy, at least somewhat happy with 6K. I was able to lock it out and keep it. If I kept, look at 94 trades, that's too much. Look at this. This is literally the CBC. CBC is flipping right here. Look at this resistance. Look at the resistance right here. Any second now, CBC is gonna fucking flip. CBC is gonna flip and head and shoulders down into liquidation, right? But luckily, I realized it and I locked out before it got bad. I only made this money, 6K green. It only comes real when you hit the lockout button. When you hit this fucking button, right? Till 7 a.m. the next day, right? When you click on this fucking button, it becomes real. You do this, right? I'm up 6K green. Okay, cool. None of it's real. 6K green, if it's no lockout, it's up in the air. It's not even fucking real right now. This, boom, blink. Now it's fucking real. Boom. That's beautiful. Now that money's real. I did that yesterday at 9:33 a.m. I could have gone into 9:40 a.m., 9:35 a.m., 9:55 a.m., 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m. Could have not hit that button, and this would be gone. It would be gone. All gone. 6K, all fucking gone. But since I clicked this button, it's real. And what helps me click this button is the point of this video. I was grateful and happy, right? You know why? Mainly too because I'm red here, red 400 times 4, that's red 1600, but then here I went green 6000. So, green 6000 minus red 1600, I'm still green, what, $4,400, I'm still green $4,400, right? Yeah, that's the math. $4,400 green on the day, 2,200 cash profit on the day. I'll take it. I'm happy with that. 2,200 cash profit on the day. That's right. That's a lot of money. That's good. Let me tell myself that. I'm grateful and happy for that, to make money on this day today. $2,200 added to my name. I'm happy. I'm grateful. So then that helped me click the lockup button. It was actually tough. I wasn't as grateful because I missed a CBC right here. I sniped the CBC, but then I sold too early, and then they yeeted it, so I was a little annoyed and ungrateful, unhappy. So that was very dangerous. But I realized it. I had to call little Jason to come help me lock out because I knew my unhappiness and my greed peaked, right? Had I caught this, I would have been. I remember I told myself I'm gonna catch a CBC, get 7K green, and lock out and be happy. But it didn't work that way, right? I sold too early, and then all this craziness. But I got happy enough to I realized like, okay, I'm struggling. I know the pathway, but it's just about happiness and gratefulness. Again, it was I told myself I'm happy with being more green than I am red on these accounts, so I'm able to lock out and make money on the day. Maple said, a lot of traders leave it up to greed whether they walk away a winner or not. And you know what? I won't because greed is going to win every time. So I was grateful and I was happy and grateful for my money, happy and grateful for this money. So I was able to lock out and keep it, right? Happiness and gratefulness. You need that in trading, like even this Monday, right? This Monday morning is going to come, we'll say on the 5 of my fundeds. On 5 of my fundeds, right? Again, remember, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers, like, really logically. Like, Jacob, I worked minimum wage jobs. I know, money. I've traded Weeble my whole life. I've been a trader my whole life. My greed has been peaking, but that's what's keeping me down. Realize how much money it is. This Monday, if I get, let's say, I don't know, I just copy trade all of them, right? And I get all 5 of my Express funded accounts to 200 green, right? Just $200 green. Not $6,000 green, right? Just $2,000. I mean, no, not $6,000 green, just $200 green. Okay, all right. Not 20 cons. This was like 150 points. Just 5 points on 20 cons. Just 5 points, not 150 fucking points. Just 5 points, right? 200 green on all 5 of my fundeds. That's $500 cash profit on the day. That is already so much money on the day. $500 profit in one day, that's already so much money. That's already so much money. You should already be grateful. You should already be on the grateful side. Really, you should already, Jacob, you should already be on the happy and grateful side to click the lockout buttons. Not to mention, you need that extra green day. It's building. Top Step's about building. You don't, like the 6K, even too, the 6K, oh, I'm up 6K, it means 0 right now. I need 4 more green days to fucking battle through before anything is real, right? So it's about building and just about being happy, man. And then I just have my own strategy, and I'm happy with my strategy too. It's not the prettiest, but I'm happy with this. 800 green, I'm happy. 400 red, that sucks, but it's okay because I'm more profitable. 2K green, very happy, so I locked out. But then red 400 sucks, but it's little. Green 1000, very happy. Red 400, it sucks. Red 400 back to back, this really sucks. But you know what? I'm still happy. Check it out. I'm still happy. You need happiness. You need gratefulness in the markets to make money. If you don't have happiness and gratefulness, really especially, it's the gratefulness. It's the gratefulness, To be honest, at this point in my trading career, I always feel like I'm unhappy with my trading, right? Like even yesterday, I would say I traded like shit. I'm very unhappy with it. But at the same time, I sure am grateful to come out 2K cash profit in a day on top. I'm unhappy with my trading, but I'm grateful to be green, okay? And that's important, right? So just really focus on being grateful, being grateful and happy for the money you do make. Cause, dude, I'll tell you, if I was unhappy with 2K and kept going, lost it all. Not happy with 1K, kept going, lost it all. If I was unhappy with eating red $400 days and I decided I don't want to eat red $400 days anymore, I'm gonna take my PDLL off. This is making me unhappy, and I did fucking this, right? Guess what's gonna happen thanks to this unhappiness and now this no PDLL on this account? It's fucking gone. It's gone. I'll tell you what, it's gone, okay? So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be happy with eating my red $400 days, even though really it sucks, but you have to swallow those things. Just like how we have to swallow greed. Yesterday, I had to swallow the greed. I was up 6K green. The market was still going insane. I was 6K green right around here. And it was still going boom, 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 down, up, VWAP rejection, down, down, craziness. Like, still, but, like, look at this candlesticks, man. Like, FOMO, greed, but like, just, I had to be grateful and happy. Grateful and happy for my day. And so, yeah, that's just it for this video. Be grateful and happy, because if you're not grateful and happy, if I wasn't grateful and happy with 6K, and really I wanted my 10K, I'm not going to be happy until I get my first 10K day, because I just want glory. I'm greedy. Then goodbye to your 6K then. every time it's gonna win. You know, I've been going through that this past 2 months. I've thrown away thousands just because of unhappiness, right? Just because of unhappiness, just because of greed. You know, I'll take it to one huge exhibit, right? Um, here, right here, right here. Yeah, look at this shit. Leader. I had my five fundeds, 40K balance, 600. I got to 800, and then I locked them out. Right, 800 green. Right. Oh yeah, no, not even actually. Oh yeah, not even. Oh yeah, that's right. My greediness. I was 800, and then I lost one of my fundeds, and because I was unhappy with losing one of that fundeds, I was angry, and I wanted to make it back up that funded. So instead of 800 green, instead of 1,000 PET, which I did hit the next day, and it would have locked me out and saved all my four fundeds, I actually changed this 800 with 1K green PDT to 2K green to make up for my fifth funded loss. And so what happened? I lost it out. I lost it all. I lost it all. Look at this. Look at all this money. And I lost them all. Lost them all because I took my PDL off. Look at that. 3,500 red. When I was 1,300 green at that point too. Lost it fucking all. Disgusting. Because of ungratefulness. Because of unhappiness, right? And I didn't want to eat it. Look at this. I'm literally crying. I'm like, dude, I just want my 10K day. I want my 10K day. Why can't I get it? I want to fly. I want to fly. I'm skilled enough. I'm good enough to fly now. But I just can't. My greed has to be locked away, which I've been doing lately. I had to put a PDLL on. I have to be grateful for my money. I have to, I hate having to put my PDL out. This is what I'm doing now. But I'm evolving. Even Lil J said it, and I agree with it. I'm evolving. I put in my PDTs. I'm putting my PDLLs. Really, the biggest thing is I have a new flow video factor strategy of my flow. I'm not going to have PDPTs as much necessarily. I'm just going to lock out when I'm happy. But for PDLLs, those are strict because those just have to be. But look, just being happy with it, being happy, and also locking out is stress relieving. Just know that too. When you're happy and you're grateful with your money on the day and you lock out, it's actually stress relieving. Because I know on a naked lock, if there's an account with no personal lockout already, right? And it's up green 1K, 2K big already, that shit is in danger. Hella danger. So that's it for this video. Yeah, just being grateful and being happy. That's what makes money, right? That's pretty much it. Gratefulness and happiness locks in profit. Happiness. Strive for happiness, not greed. Be grateful, not greedy, right? Happiness and gratefulness. Happiness and gratefulness locks in profit because it tells your brain to click the lockout button, and when you click the lockout button, you actually make the money. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.